Hey everybody, welcome inside the music StereoRuss. A bit of a different one today, on location, kind of at home. That's the way it goes. And we're here with the one and only Aysanabee. Aysanabee, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Thank you so much. Good
This
to be
is
here.
this is a wild, quick one for everybody. Just wanted to say that Aysanabee is coming to Hamilton this Sunday, December 7th, coming to Bridgeworks in support of his third and latest album, Edge of the Earth. Which, by the way, it kind of goes without saying that what an album cover. It's a beautiful album cover, and I love the physical version of it because it's like nice and shiny.
It's, it's like holographic almost. It reminds me of like a Pokemon card or something. No, but it that was actually a photo that Lindsay Duncan had taken. Like it looks like it's 3D, but it's actually she had like this like plastic diamond thing that she just threw on the lens of her camera, and it kind of gave that optical illusion thing. And then we just put it on silver paper. But it was interesting. It's interesting because it's like this unique color that I guess doesn't show up properly on like whatever the standard is, like RGBYK or something like that.
Mhm.
Um, so like it's interesting because like that image has like shown up on like in a newspaper or in an ad or like on a
Is
billboard or something, and like the they're not able to support that color, so it ends up coming like this
some
really.
other random colors?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, this weird kind of like almost like a little bit of a dollar looking color. So you only get to experience it if you buy
Honestly, I was looking because I got the
it.
CD and I'm like, I need this album. Seriously.
Uh,
Yeah, even the images online. So, you're touring. You're near the end of your tour. And if I'm not mistaken, in 2024, you did over 180 shows.
mhm.
So I got to know, as we get near the end of 2025, do you have any idea how many shows you've done this year?
Actually, I think it was 184 in 2023. I think 2024 might have been like 129 or something like that.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. Let's set the record straight. This year I don't actually know. I think it was definitely less, but a lot more traveling because like started off the year in Australia, then did Eastern Canada, then Taiwan and Norway and Germany, and then a bunch of like Canadian music fests. And that I do not know.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like it was interesting when I started um, playing a lot more. I had this. I got an agent, which still sounds weird, crazy to say like my agent. It sounds so Hollywood or something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But when we started working together, she was just like, you know what, like nobody's ever heard of you, so we have to get you playing like everywhere and anywhere. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, sounds good. So it's like,
You're not gonna say no to that, right?
yeah, so it's like 184 shows. Like we played everywhere and anywhere. Like we played like big shows. Like got to do like Ottawa Blues Fest that year, and then like shows where like I was playing some sort of rap party where they like not like hip hop party, but like and end of.
End of a show. Yeah, for those that don't know, when you end a show or something like they call it a wrap, like wrap up party kind of. Yeah.
And so like I could tell at that point I was like, I think the live performer was something they thought about last, because like I remember standing on like this tiny like wooden platform, um and the speakers were just like the strung along speakers on the fence of like the venue, which I think was mostly meant for like just radio music. And there was no lights, and I started playing, and it started getting really dark, and then I was just like standing in the corner on this wooden platform. And but it actually was really sweet, like and I just remember like someone like lighting me up with their iPhone, like standing beside me, and I was like, all right, like this is a vibe.
Yeah,
So it's
sometimes the small
like
shows can be the most unique and heart touching, you know?
no, exactly, and it ended up going really really awesome. I had a great night that night.
Yeah, you never know going into a show what it's going to be like. And again, I'll plug it in Bridgeworks Sunday, December 7th. For those that haven't seen you play live, what should they expect? Because what in listening to your music, I hear a lot. And I'm just gonna throw some things at you and I just want you to like kind of react to it. So like I'm trying to figure it out. You're kind of like a mix of like soul Like definitely soul. If anyone's into soul, this is like your vocals and the harmonies you do are crazy. Like Isaac Hayes almost. And then you
Man.
got like a Leonard Cohen vibe with like the Canadian singer-songwriter. And then also like if anyone's into guitar, which by the way, you're a phenomenal guitar player. I hear like a lot of Black Keys influence.
Oh
Does,
yeah, yeah.
does any of that stick?
I love all of that. I definitely grew up listening to Black Keys, and definitely always love just soul singing. Like I just love kind of always really love just interesting, gritty, soulful voices. Like I love like Matt Corby was a big influence. Some of those soul voices like Teskey Brothers and D'Angelo and like just these I just have like these crazy riffs and so yeah, definitely all those influences make sense for sure.
It's funny when I throw your music on, Teskey Brothers comes up as like on play afterwards, so you're right in that.
Oh man, well it's sweet. I met them. We played together at the Edmonton Folk Festival, and then one of the brothers came out to me afterwards in like the backstage trailer area, and he's just like, "Oh man, that was wild. If you're ever in Australia, man, just hit me up. Like if you ever want to do a show together." And would love to make that happen. I think I
Okay,
think I
okay.
was over there and I did message, but I was like I was already on tour with Kim, and I don't even think they were there. Those guys are like touring all over the place.
Okay, we're
I'm
putting
not
it
sure if
out
it's like past that point now where it's like, hey, remember 2.5 years ago with the you said I could
there.
maybe one day our
You know,
paths.
but shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. You never know. You never know. Could be a hard maybe,
You
but you'll take
promised
it.
me in the back area.
I love it. I love it. Okay, so I want to get a little bit into your live show. So like I know that you're doing something a little bit unique. So for those who have seen you in the past, you're doing something a bit different for this tour. Can you kind of share what you kind of doing with that?
Like the show or the openers.
Oh, yeah, I was kind of leaning towards the opener, but I didn't do a good job setting it up. So there
No
you go. You
worries, no
nailed
worries,
it.
no worries. Yeah, the openers, yeah, every stop on this tour, I put a call out to have like a local Indigenous artist kind of share the stage with me every stop of the way. And I mean, I'd had that idea in my head for a while, because like I remember at the when I got to do like the award acceptance speech, like I was like, it was like the most Indigenous artist ever nominated for awards, and I remember like getting up there and being like, I want everybody like all the Indigenous artists to like stand up and be seen, and like you could only see me because the camera was on me, but like what I saw was like really freaking cool. Like I looked out and it was just like, this real like fancy gala dinner, and a place that like I it's not really I'm excited to be there, but give me like a nice low lit dingy spot is my thing.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so fancy dinner, gala, all this music industry, and then just dozens and dozens of like Indigenous artists like stand up in this room, and it was just like the wildest thing to see. And I remember just getting fired up and being like, it was like two Indigenous women who like found me and like opened up the door for me. So I want to like take those hinges off that door and bring you with me, right? And yeah, and I think it kind of brought it back to kind of like the final kind of teaching my grandfather had for me before he like moved on, like I went up north to visit him. My aunt's like, yeah, you better get up here. We got like a week. And I remember like walking into his room and he's just like, oh, what are you doing here? Like, I thought you had shows. And I was like, oh man, like there'll always be shows. And so we got to have like our final conversations. And, nearing the end, he was like talking to me. He's like, I'm happy that you like cancel the shows, come up here, spend some time with me. But he's like, one thing I want from you is to do the things that you say you're going to do. And so like that really, I was like, oh man, I have to do this. And that not only that I wanted to do it, like it's been such a labor of love because obviously in the bigger cities, like so many applications, like it was so hard to narrow down like so many incredible artists. Um and so many artists just from different walks of life and at different stages in their career. Um because even in Edmonton, like we had Esco play, and Merrick has been in the industry in a number of projects, but it was hard to narrow it down in Edmonton because there was so many great acts. But like Esco had like this like experimental electronic with like music with like these incredible visuals, but they also had like drag queens that performed with them. And like I was like, oh man, we don't have that on the tour. And it's just like just kind of showed this multifaceted kind of, we're not just in the Indigenous category, like. And so, but then there was other people like the furthest west we went was Campbell River, and we had Hasatuk open up for us. And Hasatuk, like she is from a Hauset, which is like an island off of the island, right? And like so pretty secluded. You have to like get there by boat. But like my first contact with her ever, like she wasn't able to like she didn't have cell phone reception, so she had to like hop into like a canoe and like row out into the
Oh my
open ocean.
gosh.
Like it was pretty wild and
Yeah.
awesome blues singer. And in Dryden, where the tour started, like I'd gotten this message from this woman who's like, I heard you're looking for Indigenous artists. Like I manage Baron May and I'm also his mother. And it was just super sweet. And I did a deep dive in this guy actually, he has like he did I've been calling him like the Indigenous Teskey brother. Like he's just so
Oh, for
soulful.
real? Okay.
And he's like, I think he was 17 years, I think he's 18 now, but he played with us in Winnipeg. And I remember he got up there, introduced himself, and he was just like, "I'm so scared," and like the audience like was like, "Ah!" But then he like just crushed it, and then was telling stories and making people laugh, and like it was really cool because yeah, he's like from a flying community up like St. Teresa Point, which is like far northern Manitoba. And so yeah, for Hamilton, we have Samaya, who I'm interested in connecting with her because I saw Samaya is coming back from Sweden. She did the Viva Sounds music conference.
Okay.
Uh,
Yeah. Who
like
was
this
there?
past.
Yeah, Lisa from Sonic Onion was there just recently.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll have to check it. Is it like dance pop? Is that accurate? I don't
Like,
want. I hate
yeah.
categorizing, but
Well, actually, it's cool because Samaya's pretty like she does hyper pop, but then she also has this other kind of side of her where she's like has this like these gorgeous stripped back acoustic songs, which is what she's going to be doing in Hamilton. So I think um that's been another cool thing is like all these artists, like Samaya included, like they have this incredible production. Like Samaya does it all herself too. Like she does her own video editing and
wow.
directing and writes
Yeah.
all her own
It looks
songs.
great. All of her stuff looks fantastic. Yeah.
Yeah, and so much energy. And so like I think it's really special when people can kind of see like all that production kind of stripped back to its core and like be like, oh wow, this is still really good.
It's a good song. Yeah. That's the old saying. If it's a good song on an acoustic, it'll be good when it's bigger, but may not the other way around, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. So for those again, December 7th, Sunday, I'm telling you, Hamilton, like, I don't want to be like, at you. Like, this is the show to go to. I'm telling, like, Aysanabee is like it's a legend in my opinion. And his band is no slouch either. I have to ask very quickly as we kind of get to near the end of this, is Miles playing with you guys on
Oh
drums?
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Miles came on tour. He was like, I think he could have been on the Strumbellas tour, but he was on the Aysanabee tour. So like
there
I'm
you
really,
go.
really grateful for that. Just because yeah, like he's an absolute legend. Like he like everyone on the crew is incredible, but he has just loads of experience, and he's just like this kind of like nice anchor that kind of keeps the everything stable. Um, yeah, and the
I,
coffee connoisseur. Never go to Tim Hortons with that man. he he'll just be like, oh, this isn't the best. This is not the best coffee I've had. And I'm like,
but he'll
oh
do
man,
it so
make
he'll do it
it yours.
kindly. He'll do it kindly. Yeah. So I don't know if you connected this, but like a fun thing. He and I grew up together.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Yeah. So he and I grew up. This is shout out no, shout out to our hometown. I'm not Miles knows, but yeah, he played on an album of mine back in 2005.
Oh, oh man, that's awesome. Yeah. No, he's
So
it's
that's
been
why
awesome.
I know you have like a bunch of artists that you're performing with. Like we're talking top level musicians that you're going to see on Sunday. But I'd be remiss to not shout out Miles
Oh
because
yeah.
he was a legend back when we were in high school. We all knew he was like, and he's just like so humble and so sweet and so grounded. And to see him playing with you, like that really warms my heart because I'm like, yes, like that's the right person. These are the right people.
Yeah. Oh man, no, he's been incredible because he's been gotten real busy, especially in the last probably like 5 6 years. Because yeah, Strumbella is like Serena Ryder keeps him real busy too. Like, so really awesome to have him on board. And then because like we have like Nick Tateshi, Dean Aviotis, and Lala Noel, and they're all like Humber School of Music alumni. So it's just like, um, yeah, it's wild to be able to like, even if like with these people you can be like, I have 20 new songs, here they are, and they'll like come to the practice in 3 days and be like, well, actually your song goes like this, and you're like, oh yeah, you're right.
Of course.
That song that I wrote, it does go like that, doesn't it?
Yeah. I love
um
that. Yeah, we'll have to get more into that in another time. I don't want to take too much of your time here, but I just want to say again, thank you so much. And I want to ask one final question as we wrap up here. So for those who this may be their first introduction to you, it's like, okay, you got me with the soul, you got me with the folk. If there's, I have an answer for this is actually a question for both of us. Okay, and a question for both of us, and the question is, if there's one song of yours that you're going to suggest someone to go listen to as their first song, what song are you going to send them to?
Ooh, that's a toughie because I've every song, every album is different, right? Like
Yeah.
every album is like, the furthest album is always kind of like the baby picture of who you were, right?
Yeah, oh, 100%. If you need to stall, can I share
Yeah,
mine?
yeah.
Okay, so anyone who's listening from StereoRuss, you got to listen to Home. Home has a chorus that's just like, yeah, it's so good, and the Black Keys guitar, which we'll get into that maybe another day. It's that. Go listen to that song. For me, that's.
Oh, I love that song. I love that song. It's actually a lot of that lead is from the bass too.
Oh, is
It's
that
like
bass?
it it,
Oh,
it
that
is
makes
the it
sense.
is crunchy bass.
That
Because
makes
I was
sense.
working with Scott McConnell, who's like a producer, but also his main instrument is bass. So he's just like, if anyone ever works with like that producer, like you can have the sickest sounding bass because he's just locked in. So home, yeah, home. I love that one. Oh, that's a tough. I was thinking of saying home, but
Sorry.
um,
You can say home. We can leave it there.
yeah, yeah. I have been really digging Dreamcatcher lately. I think it's just like the song I'd written. It's the oldest song I'd written on the new album. Like I wrote it like 2.5 years ago, and I kind of wrote it when like my career was starting to do things, and like kind of writing it from this place of kind of imposter syndrome, being like, how did I get here? Like, why am I here? Like, there's so many great artists, right? And so to kind of write it from that place, but then be playing the song across the country and around the world, and just to have so many people there, and see and hear and like meet them, and people tell me how they got discovered the music, or how the song helped them through this, or they liked this part of the show because like we do a lot of storytelling sometimes too in the shows to give some context behind the songs as well. But yeah, that song, it's just a really cup filling moment to kind of have written it from that place and then be in these rooms and sharing this like experience with people.
Yeah, that's a deep cut favorite song of mine on the album too. So that's a great one. So, and for those wondering, this is the album. Check it out. It's a beautiful one. Edge of the Earth. December 7th, Sunday. Bridgeworks. Is that it? Did I
Oh
get
yeah, that's it. I think
it all?
that's Sunday, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think it was Sunday.
yeah,
I think I
it
didn't have
is.
to
It is
really spell it
December
out.
7th,
Yeah.
Sunday.
Aysanabee, thank you so much for taking the
Thank you.
time. All you guys out there, have a great day, and thanks for listening.
Thank you.